Oh, I'm doing so well tonight! Hi, I'm Adam C and welcome to the fridge, and I'm on the way to a car show in a pretty dismal car, but that's for two reasons. The first reason is the government. The ULEZ zone is in London, which is where I'm going. I could have brought the Nissan 350Z like the guy in front of me is doing. But the second reason is the police, who are all over meets these days, and I don't know if this meet's going to get shut down or not, so I'm going to go in disguise as a general shopper, because the first location is at Tesco and I need to get myself some groceries. So let's see what I can find at the grocery store. ULEZ is a weird one, the ultra low emission zone. Obviously this is a 1 litre Toyota IQ, the fridge from 2000 and something. You got my 2005 Dax-Togero, the Cobra, that's a 5.7 litre V8. That isn't ULEZ exempt. That makes sense, it's a big V8. Then you've got my 2006 Nissan 350Z with a 3.5 litre V6. Apparently that's fine. That's fine in the ULEZ area. But then you've got Chloe's 1995 1.8 Mazda MX-5. That isn't ULEZ exempt for some reason. But my 1972 1.8 MGB GT, that is ULEZ exempt. So you don't have to pay ULEZ on that. Then you've got the Chaser, the 2.5 litre. That isn't ULEZ exempt, so I do need to, so it's all over the place, but this car is fine. I'm going incognito today. But here we are following Sharon in her Toyota people carrier. She's off to get her groceries as well. Come on, Sharon, get over that speed bump. You've not got a loaded car at all. Right, there's no one here yet because I am half an hour early. So first things first, go to Tesco.
At least then I can be even more undercover. I'm sure it won't be necessary. Cars are early.
Oh look, you got like a Datsun Z, there's a PS13, Hakazuka GTR, you got the R32 GTR, Datsun pickup as well. Oh, well, they're not ULEZ exempt. However, yeah.
And this, I think.
I should have picked up a trolley.
Well, that was a success.
I've got a Henry.
But now I've done the normal thing of buying groceries and a Henry Hoover, I can do the not as normal thing and just wait by the roadside as cars arrive, but there's nothing. Normally this time of the evening, cars would start arriving by now, but apparently not.
Well, we've got a Mustang. It is a Mach-E, so it doesn't count.
I'm almost starting to feel embarrassed stood here because I've driven all this way with nothing to see. I mean, there's a
BMW that's just pulling in. Don't know if that's ULEZ exempt or not, but they've got 4 people on board, so if it's not, they're sharing the cost of £12.50 to come to this car meet. E34, oh no, there are 5 people on board.
That makes it £2.50 each, a little bit more reasonable. It's 8 o'clock. This is the time that the meet's meant to start, and there's one car. I think a few more slipped through whilst I was in Tesco, like a Civic, an M240i, a Lupo. Has the ULEZ scheme killed off the London car scene? I've been to meets here before. I know it's January, but I've been to meets here before, and it got a bit rowdy. It's not rowdy at all. I can hear some revolutions. You can't, that's the whole point. You can't hear them. So, yeah.
I've just done a check, and that BMW is paying ULEZ. They are paying £2.50 each to come to this car meet right here at Tesso Extra. Thank God they're combating all these emissions with a nice, clean public transport. Clean and healthy. Didn't have to raise my voice at all there.
I can see one car that I didn't spot. Other than that, nothing.
Oh, good. The E34 is revving with its 3 cups of McDonald's on the roof. Look how the lights glow when he revs to get more power. Very good. I've already been called Adam LZ, so the meet's just like any other one. Amazing. Oh, turbocharged MX-5. You see, things be popping. Thanks, Golf. You can go now. They waited. Also, somehow, I missed the only bit of content. That Mercedes just did a little bit of, you know what's going on. The pops were still happening.
This meet's been hosted by the UK car scene, which is quite apt. But to be fair to them, it is January, but I found another car meet that's about 20 minutes away that I might have to try. So I'm going to try not to embarrass myself too much. Everyone's watching me get into this car. The little fridge. It's because it's cool. Start up.
Well, on a positive note, I've got my Henry Hoover. Come on, Prius. I know you're saving the environment, but I need to get a move on. Yeah, that's the one. You've only got 2 pedals to choose from. It's not difficult. Ah, Henry's fallen over. The Hoover's gone everywhere, and so has the beverages, and a BMW just went past. Maybe the next meet will be good. Right, let's see how good this one is then. We're on Asda now. Pops are happening. I don't know what it is. Still doesn't look very busy. I could rev the fridge for them all, but I wouldn't want to patronise.
Oh, right, we're in the conference. Where's the TT? Ah! Well, can't hear now. Wait a minute, that's not the E34 from it. Yeah, it is. He's followed. They're making the most of their £2.50 each. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. I've just realised that this is now the second location for the first meet I went to. So I just came here randomly and beat everyone else here. Ah, things were happening. I'm going to create a tradition for tonight and go into Asda. We've done Tesco, need to do Asda now. More arrivals. I don't need to top up my moisturisers. Oh, what a find! Yes! Well, back outside and this BMW tried to do a burnout. It didn't do one. Oh, there's an MX-5 bringing neons back. Bless you. That'll be the one from the meet earlier. Why has he got 17 lights on the back of the car? That's really bizarre. There's a dog in the back of the MX-5 as well. He's on the parcel shelf. Maybe all the lights are for him. But it seems cars are leaving. Don't know if it's for another location to meet up with more. I also don't know how I'm going to get there because the plan was to film cars leaving, but I've been stumped by shrubberies. Another trouble is there's 2 exits, and of course they're using both of them. Here they go, BMW M2. Oh, it's the E34 again. Here comes the TT that shot flames earlier. That sounds like a burnout or drifting in the car park that I've missed. I'm doing so well tonight! Ah, he was at the first location. Well, there goes some more of them. That sounds awfully healthy. I believe they're going to a drift spot. Only about 20% of them are actually rear-wheel drive.
Might as well go to their second location, my third location of the day. Ah, is there a queue to get into the second location? Sorry, third location.
Yeah, you know, this is it. This is the queue. Red lights everywhere. No going anywhere.
The guy next to me's come out of his house to see what all the noise is. The traffic's led us to a roundabout. A Fiesta almost just got rear-ended by an MX-5 because it was doing handbrake turns. Don't mind me, just a normal person in a little fridge, little Toyota IQ. Nothing to see here. What a motor! Talking about the fridge. Almost got crashed into. Hello. How did they spot me in this? So just by a sea of frosty cars are the attendees of the meet trying to park. There's a BMW doing a burnout, I can tell you that for free. It's the M2 from earlier and he's run out of room because of the cars. Ah, there we go. Sounds like an MX-5 on the roundabout, can't see because of the smoke. So here's the crowd, here's the roundabout, and there's some ice on the ground. There's a guy watching from the top floor. I think it's a guy. No, it's a woman, I think. They were all waving at him or her. Someone's popping and banging on its arrival. Probably German, no, definitely German. One of these 3 Germans, was it the Golf or one of the Audis? Probably the Golf GTI, I'd say. That's green. Sadiq Khan should love it because it's green. MX-5 is about to send it. MX-5 didn't send it. Oh, yeah, the green car's doing some external combustion. And that was
was the inevitable. Now we're going to see how the crowd all gives up, as you know. So I didn't get to see anything happen. I think that MX-5 was maybe one of the ones that we heard. Well, that's about it now. The MX-5's just gone the wrong way to skedaddle. Skid being the pun in that sentence. The classic sight of blue lights and a crowd retreating. It's a literal scramble. Don't know if there will be another location. I'm sure there will be. Don't know where it is because my phone's in the car, but everyone else is just leaving before anyone gets into trouble. As you can see, I parked like an absolute boss.
The unusual thing now is we're back in a queue. I've just stalled it. The real... Can't get over that. We're in a queue. Another queue. I think maybe one of the workers from the offices called the police, so they literally arrived as fast as they possibly could. And look on the left, they are on the pavement there, inspecting, watching all the cars leaving. There's 2 officers on foot, watching the cars. He seems in good spirits. He just said he's freezing. Hello, police lady, don't mind me. There's another location, but it's miles away from me, and I can't see it be as full as other ones that I've been to in the past. So I'm gonna end it there because I'm a good boy. I'll let both of them go, both the Fiesta and the Seat. Go on. Who's going first? Blue lights flashing away. Goodbye, police officers. I don't actually know where I'm going. I'm trying to go home. I'm just going to follow the cars. I'm going to end up going towards their second location. So that was I don't know, a demonstration. Do you think that the ULEZ scheme has killed the London car scene? Because I think it has. We have that E34, all the rest are obviously more modern cars, but so many performance cars and older cars, imported vehicles, chases. There were no Skylines, there's nothing JDM whatsoever. And I think that is down to the ULEZ scheme, because they've all kind of been pushed out of London. I'm not saying they've moved, but they're more likely to go to somewhere, I don't know, it's a weird thing. You're not going to get cars coming into London unless they're already living in London. It's a mess at the moment. You've got ULEZ, obviously the police are turning up to all of these meets we go to. They have been for the last 2 years, which is understandable. Obviously, I know why they do it. I'm just literally documenting what happens. People get very, very annoyed in the comments. And whatever, let them be. It's their problem, not mine. So I hope you enjoyed that video from the UK car scene meet. And I think there was another club, Barks Modders, Barks Shutters. There's a tag. There we go. In the summer there'll be a lot more on, including Adam's Seafest on the 27th of May, Bank Holiday Monday. There's links down below. But for now, that Seat in front has a Sport Cider. No, it's Sport Rider, but it's got an underline, so it makes the R look like a C. But for now, thanks for watching.